I'm so excited to introduce our next speaker, Priyanka Chopra Jonas. Priyanka is a long-time Girl Up champion.
Please join us welcoming Priyanka Chopra Jonas.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much, Mofi and Salome, for your kind introduction and for being such dedicated Girl Up Club leaders. I can see how passionate you are and such big advocates for gender equality. I'm so honored to be here on the second day of the Girl Up Summit with all of you. Big applause to all of you guys. So I've been watching all the sessions. I've been listening to all the amazing stories. Punzile Lambonuka, Nadia Murad, of course Michelle Obama, and so many more of you. You're all so inspiring. You know, their perspectives also gave me, during challenging times like this, we can still make a tangible difference. And that is what I want to talk to you guys about today. Resilience and leadership in the face of adversity. So the challenges of today don't stop us from achieving our dreams of a better tomorrow. So towards that aim, let me tell you about this young leader I met in India. It was the summer of 2014. Her life inspires me every single day. So her name is Sadhana. She came from extreme poverty. When she was 14 years old, her father experienced a sudden medical emergency that left him paralyzed. He was unable to work. He was the primary breadwinner of the family, which meant that the girls could not afford to go to school anymore. So overnight, their lives were turned upside down. Now Sadhana could have simply accepted the cards that life dealt to her. But instead, she went to her parents and said, "Let me help." These three words, "let me help," were the turning points in her life. To make ends meet, she joined her mother in small tailoring tasks, fixing buttons, repairing ripped seams, holes. But she was so determined to turn her life around that she eventually made enough money to purchase a sewing machine. And within a few years, Sadhana bought more sewing machines. She generated enough income to pay for her father's medical bills. And in addition to that, she taught her younger sisters and other girls in the community tailoring skills so they too could be financially independent. Eventually, she created a profitable business that enabled her and her sisters to return to school. Okay, you think that's the end of the story, but it's not. She didn't just stop there. She gathered girls from the community together who ran their own small businesses like making snack packages or crafts to sell, and she created a profitable sanitary napkin enterprise so that each girl had multiple income streams to support themselves and their families. I'll never forget this. When I asked Sadhana, "What motivates you?" I'll still vividly remember her response. She said very gently to me, "I refuse to be another victim of the circumstances into which I was born. I've seen too many girls around me who have no say in their own life. I want to have a say in mine." That, my friends, is leadership. That is the power of investing in yourself. My father used to say to me, "In every change lies an opportunity to reinvent yourself," and that's exactly what Sadhana did. She exemplifies the impact of economic empowerment and the independence that it brings. And that is something my mother instilled in me. Sadhana's story is also proof that by improving our skills, our education, our situations, we can create a better future, not just for ourselves, but for so many people around us. It's a ripple effect, and it starts with us. Look, here's the good news. Each and every one of you here today and watching is already a leader by virtue of your presence here. You could be doing anything today, but you chose to invest in your peers, in your communities, and most importantly, in yourself. That means you already have the strength to pave your own path. You have the courage to take ownership of your destiny and the drive to make a difference. I admire you so much for recognizing the power of your voice. But the fact that we are here also means we have a responsibility. Because we are standing in for all those girls around the world whose voices are not being heard. all the girls whose choices in life are made for them by someone else, girls who haven't been given opportunity. And I know it's hard. I grew up in a small town and had really big dreams. Dreams many people told me were unachievable, especially for a girl. But I was blessed to have a family that encouraged me to reach for the stars, that inculcated in me good values and a strong work ethic. They gave me the confidence to believe that I could do anything I set my mind to, irrespective of my gender. They helped me understand that by taking charge of my own future, I could start to have an impact on my broader surroundings, that I could be a soldier for change. You see, it always starts with you. You don't need millions of followers on social media to make a difference. All you need is heart, drive, and commitment. No act is too small. No age is too young. And when we rise up together, amazing things can happen. Just look at Girl Up as an example and what they have been able to accomplish amidst a global pandemic. Schools have closed, but you have stayed laser focused on girls' access to quality education. Societies have polarized, but you've created platforms to bring us together. Economies have been brought to their knees, but you remain steadfast in your pursuit for female economic empowerment. Girl Up Brazil helped pass a legislative bill that reduces the cost of menstrual pads. Girl Up Noor is organizing a virtual sessions for club members to prioritize mental health. Girl Up Boston Coalition held elections during quarantine to ensure that programming continued. You did this. And if you can do all of this during a time of unprecedented uncertainty, there's nothing you can't do. Your potential, our potential, is limitless. I know you're all sitting at home watching this, and that you'll go to bed tonight, look up at the ceiling and wonder, what can I do? I'll do that too. Here's a start. Let's be louder. Let's demand the change we want to see in the world so that the next generation of girls don't have to fight the same fight as us. The women who came before us fought for our right to vote, to work. Today we don't even think about it. Now it's our turn to do the same for future girls. And if you need inspiration, remember girl leaders like Sadhna spread all over the world. And I've had the good fortune of meeting so many, like Hasina from Ethiopia, who stood up against becoming a child bride at 12, or Saba in Jordan, who fought for education in refugee camps. These are powerful girls who, against all odds, fought to change and worked proactively to improve their lives and the lives around them. These girls remind us to have perspective, to recognize that even social distancing is a privilege, because people living in extreme poverty and refugees sheltering in makeshift tents, they don't have the luxury of staying 6 feet apart. Realizing that water is a privilege, because 780 million people around the world don't have access to clean water or sanitary. Remembering that even breathing is a privilege, because people around the world are persecuted for no other reason than the color of their skin, their sexual orientation, or their religious beliefs. Even if all you have is a voice, I hope that you use it. For all the girls who can't. For all the girls who haven't been given the same opportunities as us in life. Opportunity isn't fairly distributed. But if each and every one of us raises our voice and speaks out, we will build a world where no girl is silenced because of who she is. So let's create the debate. Let's push the boundaries. Let's be bold. Starting right now, starting with you. Thank you so much.
This is why I am so excited to introduce our